We're back with the next tutorial. Please like, subscribe. Today we're going to be talking about the insert effects and the master effects. Now the difference between the insert effects is these are before the filter, and the master effects is these are before or after the filter. Okay, so let's get started. So let's kind of get all these out. So I kind of got a little FM style patch going on here. And we're gonna go and look at the reverbs. We got our hall reverb, which is basically a hall setting reverb. You got your size. You can go up to 30 milliseconds. I usually keep it around 27 though. Like it sounds perfect to my ear. You got your diffusion, which is like the reflections in the reverb. You got your damp, which is how much the reverb dies down, and you got your pre-delay, is how much the reverb starts. So that little delay is the pre-delay. So 0 seconds all the way to 65. So it's kind of like a natural echo. So let's go to our cathedral. The cathedral can go up to 74 minutes of, or milliseconds of reverb. So I like to have it around 60 though. Just sounds really like dreamy. You can use this on, I use this on pads a lot. It just kind of gives this ambient setting to it. Same as the other reverbs, and the room is a short kind of roomy reverb, just like a lot of reverbs. I have a review coming up of 2C Audio's Aether, which will look at some really advanced reverbs. These are delays. It's your basic delay. Time is just the time of delay. Give you varied time values for shorter delays or longer delays. Damp is how much the delay dies down. See how it just fades out? That's the damp. Feedback is just how many echoes. A good, I advise you to keep the feedback down, because if you have too much feedback, your monitors could get damaged from the feedback. I did that one time with a Line 6 pod with my guitar, and oh man, it messed up my speaker. The detune is the detune of the reverb. If that's not your cup of tea, just turn it down to 0. Band delay is pretty cool. It has a band filter in it, so you can do some cool stuff with that. The ping pong delay is just a ping pong delay. You want to get your edge on in with this synthesizer, the ping pong is perfect. Damp does the same thing as I did before. MultiTap is my favorite. Now the reason why MultiTap is my favorite, these are all modes right here. They give you a ton of stuff. Isn't that just crazy? Throw in a little cathedral. You can get some really dreamy effects with the cathedral and the MultiTap together. You get my favorite would probably be the reverse. So it's not technically a reverse echo, but it reverses the taps. Yeah, so it should be fun with that. Yeah, it's wonderful. You can create so many effects with it. Chorus, just your average chorus, and it's good chorus too. See how well it makes your sound just pop. Just threw a little low pass in there. Kind of want to show you. Yeah, so just keep playing with the modulations, the different delays. I like to ensemble. It kind of gives a nice thick sound. Speed and depth are just like how speed the modulation is, and the depth of modulation, how much the modulation is. And the mix is just your mix. This is like IDM stuff. Like Phaser is really good for making neuro basses. Throw a nice notch in here. And I will be doing more reviews on more Tone 2 stuff. My next is a secret. I'm not going to tell anybody as of yet. But before Electra comes out, I'm going to do another Tone 2 synth. Maybe a couple more. I want to do all of them. But this is the Flanger. The center of the phaser and flanger just kind of positions it. Oh, and I forgot to mention about the phaser. You get up to 16 different stages. So you can get some really thick effects out of it. Now that's a flanger. A lot of flangers I find in a lot of different synth plugins are just, oh my god, they're not even that good. Like, and this one is. This is a rotary of a Leslie speaker, rotary kind of emulation. You can get some really crazy effects with it. Let's kind of get rid of this dirty mess. Kind of go for a comb filter. We got a Trance gate. It's just basically a Trance gate. It's all it is. They give you a lot of different modes. Echoes are just kind of like you yell in a big underpass or something, and there's an echo. That's what it basically does. Is it tries to emulate an echo. Scramble is just scrambling it. Tremolo is just a tremolo. Trance is just a basic trance. Metal. Oh, they give you all kinds of things within the Trance gate. Compressor is just your plain Jane everyday compressor. Amp sim is just a guitar amp sim. Now be careful with the post amp, because the post amp could, oh, it gets so loud it could destroy your speakers. Your basic 4-band EQ, you can cut frequencies, add frequencies. It's pretty nice, boost frequencies. Your stereo encode is basically a stereo type of effect. It basically pans, centers, and it does all kinds of things. And your vocoder is just a vocoder. I recommend that you use vocal samples because it kind of makes your sounds sound kind of washy, and that's not a good thing. That's what I mean by washy. Maybe it'll be good for basses, but I haven't tried it with basses. Let's look here. Let's kind of make a little built-in effect. So I'm going to use the MultiTap here and the cathedral reverb here. See how different that is? We're going to go with rise and fall though. And another trick I'd like to show you is one I just learned. Let's copy this. Copy our layer. And let's post our layer right here. Paste layer. And let's make this mix up, and let's move the comb. Let's actually switch it to a different negative comb. And let's play. Little ambient lead for you guys. Just play around with the effects. Just mess around with the different effects. MultiTap is really fun. And Electra 2 has plenty of more goodies on the way. And please like and subscribe. Thank you. I'm gonna go kill me some birds now.